Yes, it's another lovely moment, and it's a beautiful one to be on the program again this morning. A beautiful morning to you, and welcome to News Read, reaching you from Pensioners 106.7 FM. This is a newspaper review. There are topical and salient issues from the trending headlines of the day. My name is Israel Adejumobi, and of course, I'm not doing this alone. I'm with.
Pleasant morning to your listener, Israel. Before our good listener, let me say good morning to
Yes,
you.
good morning to you.
How's the night?
It was fine,
Yeah,
and how was yours?
yeah. Thank God it was splendid. A busy morning to you, listener in the house, and welcome to another edition of Newsreel on the stables of Pensioners 106.7 FM. It is a program where we bring to you topical issues within and across the globe. My name is Olamide Solarin.
All right, going straight to the headlines this morning. This one saying that the first Lagos civilian governor, Latif Jakonde, is dead.
Buhari pays glowing tribute to Latif Kayode Jakonde.
And this is still on Jakonde. Governor Yahaya Bello mourns Jakonde.
Elder statesman Lekon Alabi reacts to Jakonde's death.
Federal government talks tough against fresh protest at Lekki toll gate.
Buhari offers automatic employment scholarship to 110 ex-corpers corp members.
Olowu Kuta Oke's ambassadorial nomination for service chiefs.
Senate summons CBN governor over cryptocurrency ban.
Expert cancels journalists on COVID-19 safety measures.
Farmers call for assistance as preparation for new planting season commences.
Emirates suspends Nigerian's flight.
NSCDC arrests husband for impersonating wife during teachers' recruitment examination in Osun State.
Osun releases result of teachers' examinations.
Ishayin to host Lautech College of Agric campus.
Oyo judicial panel visits NSAS petitioner property.
Oya government orders contractor out of sight after termination of contract.
Ogun to reconstruct major roads in Abeokuta.
And now to Ondo government provides Amotekun with 20 operational vehicles.
Ondo approves bill for rearing and grazing of livestock.
And lastly here, Miyeti Allah advocate registration of headers to curb insecurity.
And the last headline here with me, again, killer herdsmen attack Ogun villagers. Q4 in Yewa.
Many more of us after this break. Please stay tuned.
Did you say coronavirus? Yes, coronavirus. A new killer disease now ravaging the world started from China. Even World Health Organization has declared it a global health challenge. To prevent the outbreak and spread of coronavirus, make healthy living a habit. Ensure a clean and healthy environment. Wash your hands always with soap, ash, and water. Avoid direct contact with animals with your bare hands. Our butchers ensure only healthy and well-certified animals and poultry products are being served the public. When you notice any change in your body system, contact your doctor or nearest health center. Liberate yourself from the outbreak and spread of coronavirus. Pensioners 106.7 FM, Agbarigo Onireke Ibadan, the voice of liberation.
Yes, thanks for staying with us. The program is still News Real on Pensioners 106.7 FM. And now taking details of the story. First Lagos civilian governor Latif Jakonde is dead. The Lagos state government has announced the passing away of first civilian governor of Lagos State, Alhaji Latif Kayode Jakonde. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who made the announcement to describe the late Lateef Jakonde as of a venerable statesman, outstanding politician, and public administrator. Report says the late Lateef Jakonde, popularly known as LKJ, died yesterday at the age of 91.
Okay, Buhari prays glowing tribute to Latif Kayode Jakonde. In the meantime, President Muhammadu Buhari has said that former governor of Lagos State, Chief Latif Jakonde, lived for the good of others, state and country, and his legacy of standing for all will be long remembered. According to a statement by Special Advisor to the President of Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, Buhari, while condoling with family, friends, and associates of elder statesman, affirmed that his imprint on the commercial nerve center of the country, Lagos State, which was the former national capital, will continue to awe and inspire, reminding everyone of the strength of character and sacrifices of the visionary leader. President Buhari noted that contributions of the first civilian governor of Lagos State and former Minister of Work to the growth of democracy and good governance in the country, describing him as a patriot whose wisdom will run through generations, especially in putting people first in development plans. The president said he enjoined government and people of Lagos State, Nigerians Union of Journalists, and Nigeria Guild of Editors in mourning the veteran journalist, praying that the Almighty God will receive his soul and grant him eternal rest. May Latif Jakonde's soul rest in perfect peace.
All right. Meanwhile, the Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has described the death of the first civilian governor of Lagos State, Alhaji Lateef Jakonde, as a loss to Nigerians' democracy. The governor made this known in a condolence message signed by his chief press secretary, Mr. Mohamed Onogo. The governor noted that although Alhaji Lateef Jakonde died at the ripe age of 91 years old, his wealth of experience and fatherly counsels would be greatly missed by the government and people of Lagos State and the country at large. Governor Bello affirmed that his contribution to the stability of democratic process, being the first civilian governor of the commercial hub of the country, can never be undermined. Hence, he remained one of the foremost leaders of the country. The governor expressed that his administration as governor of Lagos State was still acknowledged for the massive infrastructural development recorded during his 4 years, especially the numerous housing estates built across many local governments in the state, as well as stellar investment in the education sector. Governor Bello commiserated with the Jakonde family, the government, and the people of Lagos State over the loss of the revered leader and prayed God to grant him eternal rest, console the bereaved families, and grant them the fortitude to bear the loss. Alhaji Lateef Jakonde was a journalist and became governor of Lagos State from 1979 to 1993, and later was Minister of Works under the Sani Abacha military regime.
Still on Latif Jakonde's death. Elder statesman Lekon Alabi reacts to Jakonde's death. Meanwhile, an Ibadan-based elder statesman Oloye Lekon Alabi has described the late former governor of Lagos State, Alhaji Latif Jakonde, as a rare breed whose virtue will be sorely missed. Oloye Lekon Alabi, the Ekefa Olubadan of Ibadan land, who was press secretary to four past governors of your state, said the vacuum created by Jakonde's death will be difficult to fill. In a reaction, he described the late Jakonde as brilliant, an all-rounder, and the last of titans in Awolowo's camp. Oloye Lekon Alabi charged politicians to emulate Jakonde's altruistic leadership qualities. Oloye Alabi said Jakonde left a huge legacy in Lagos State, where he built three-quarters of the infrastructure in the.
And now going to the renewed NSAS protest, the federal government has vowed to crush any fresh strike at Lekki toll gate in Lagos, while NSAS protesters warning Nigerians against participating in any protest to block the toll gate. The government said all security agencies have been put on the alert to curtail any protest, noting that protests are constitutionally allowed only in designated places, but not toll gates. It is confirmed intelligence report which show that the latest protest might be hijacked to cause violence nationwide. Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, spoke in Abuja against the backdrop of a renewed protest at Lekki toll gate as from Saturday. Federal government stock staff against fresh protest at Lekki toll gate.
Buhari offers automatic scholarship to 110 ex-corps members. President Muhammadu Buhari has offered automatic employment to 110 ex-corps members in the federal civil service and scholarships for the pursuit of postgraduate studies up to doctoral level in any university in Nigeria. The special advisor to the president, media and publicity, Femi Adesina, in a statement, said Buhari, who was speaking at the virtual 2018/2019 President's National Youth Service Corps (NYC) Honors Award ceremony held at the State House Conference Center, Abuja, announced cash awards for the ex-corps members. He directed the relevant government agencies timely implementation of all the incentives for the award recipients. The president also urged the honoraries to sustain the patriotic zeal that earned them the award. The president also used the occasion to commend the founding fathers of the 48-year-old scheme, notably General Yakubu Gowon, who joined the occasion virtually. President Buhari stressed the NYC has remained a bastion of national unity and integration by exposing our youth to diverse cultures and traditions, thereby making them appreciate our similarities and diversities. For the 2018 set, Anyogu Onyeyiriche Rejoice, who emerged first, served in Taraba State. She won the National Council of Women Society (NCWS) award for the best female corps member in community development. Dr. Eze Sunday Victor, who served in Jigawa State, came first in the 2019 set, while Odion Jessica Esiohen took the second position in NCWS award for best female corps member in state development. Congratulations to the
Sure.
corps members.
President Muhammadu Buhari's nomination of the immediate past service chiefs to the Senate as non-career ambassador designate has been branded one of the best nominations made by the administration. The Olowu of Owu Kuta in Ayedire local government area of Osun State, Oba Adekunle Oyelude Makama, stated this during a chat with newsmen in his palace. Oba Makama said the president's decision to nominate and send their names to the Senate was in the best interest of the country. He believed that the ex-service chief would bring to bear the experiences they have garnered over the years in the military in their new roles for the country. The monarch, who however urged the Nigerian Senate to honor the ex-service chiefs with a traditional bow and go, said their confirmation would be to the benefit of the country. In a letter to the President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, President Buhari, on February 4, 2021, nominated and forwarded for confirmation by the Senate names of immediate past service chiefs as non-career ambassador designate.
And now to the Senate. Senate summons CBN governor over cryptocurrency ban. Following the recent ban on cryptocurrency by the Central Bank of Nigeria, the Senate has mandated its committees on banking, insurance, and other financial institutions to invite the CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele to clarify controversies surrounding the ban. Also to appear before the committee is the Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Lamido Yuguda. The Senate expressed optimism that the information would be extracted from the briefing from the two regulatory bodies would assist each to determine the opportunities and threats of the cryptocurrency on the economy and security.
Journalists and media professionals have been enjoined to always prioritize their safety at reportorial assignments to scale through the second wave of COVID-19. The Director of News and Current Affairs Radio Nigeria headquarters, Abuja, Alhaji Sonny Suleiman, gave the advice in Ibadan while addressing during an interview with pressmen in Ibadan. Alhaji Suleiman, who explained that journalists were at risk of attacks and other hazards, especially the COVID-19, otherwise known as coronavirus, currently urged them to be safety conscious in their pursuit. He also encouraged media professionals to fact-check their materials before broadcast so as not to misinform the public or cause crisis.
And the story is coming from farmers. Farmer call for assistance as preparation for new planting season commences. As preparation for the rainy season planting steps up in Oyo State, farmers in Oyo and neighboring villages want government assurance and protection of their lives and crops to avert a repeat of losses they suffered last year. Who spoke with the media at Fasola or Your West local government also called for timely provision of agro input as well as rehabilitation of farm roads to facilitate easy movement. One of the farmers, Mrs. Janet Adetayo, urged government to make farming more attractive to women, as many of them are now interested in mechanized farming and agro-processing. Since COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted fresh admission into tertiary institutions in the country, Mrs. Adetayo Janet also advised school leavers and other youth to participate in the coming planting season to boost food.
Airlines has announced the suspension of flight operations out of Nigeria to the end of February. A statement issued by the airline reads, the airline stated that in line with government directive, passenger services from Nigeria, Lagos and Abuja to Dubai are temporarily suspended until 28 February 2021. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) last weekend lifted the suspension it earlier imposed on the airlines for violating Nigerians' COVID-19 protocols.
Announced to the NSCDC. NSCDC arrests husband for impersonating wife during teachers' recruitment examination in Oshun. The officers of Nigeria Security and Defense and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC) Osun State Command have arrested a man for impersonating his wife at the ongoing teachers' recruitment exercise. The imposer was arrested at the College of Education Ilesha CBT Center. His plan to sit for his wife at the examination failed when his passport photograph was said to have a match with the records of applicants stored on the database of Ministry of Education. A statement issued by the information officer at the Ministry of Education, Roslyn Olawuni, disclosed that the husband was apprehended with the help of operatives of the NSCDC. Condemning the act, the Commissioner of Education in State, Honorable Folorunsho Oladoyin, described the act as shameful and embarrassing that a prospective teacher could be found committing such heinous crimes. According to him, it is shameful that somebody who wants to teach students academically and morally will be involved in fraudulent malpractice. What example is such a person going to set for the student? This is rather unfortunate. The suspect has, however, been handed over to the law enforcement agencies for further investigation, prosecution.
The Osun State government has released the results of the examinations conducted weekend for the recruitment of qualified teachers into the teaching service. A statement released Wednesday by the State Ministry of Education urged participants to check the results on the protected website. The 16-form prospective applicants who wrote the JOS concluded Osun State Teachers Recruitment examination results are out. Applicants are enjoined to log in to www.osun.csm.ng to check their scores. Further information on the exercise will be given in due course. And it's time to engage our analyst in the stories that we've read so far. And with me in the studio, DB Victor DB. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Victor Adebi.
To everyone at home.
Good morning.
All
How was
right.
your night, sir?
Well, it was great.
Okay, this first story, the first Lagos civilian governor, Lateef Jakonde, is dead. What can you say about this politician?
Yeah, Baba Kekere, he was a great politician. Lateef Jakonde wouldn't be one of those politicians that want to sweet talk his exit, because it is common in our environment here to sweet talk our Valentine politicians who come out there, take people's votes, lure them to bed, and they take off. Lateef Jakonde happens to be one of those who come, seek the vote, pursue the promises he made to the electorate, and did everything within his power as the governor then of Lagos State to show the people something for what they voted for. That is much an average Lagosian that lived in his time or that were matured enough to understand what governance was like way back then. I was a young man then. I was already in my 20s when he held the sway in Lagos. Is one politician who lived after office moderately, humbly, without estates owned by him, without landed property, without converting government assets to his own, like his other successors who came subsequently after him or before him. Is a man who died with sincerity by his door, honesty.
So are you saying he's a man of integrity?
Exceptional one. He was a good, when you say a good man, that was one of those rare good politicians. You will only see one of them in every 1,000 now today in Nigeria. That's how bad it is. So you rarely see such politicians. The other one that I can quickly liken to him is Ajashi, the governor of Ondo State, that reigned, that was in power about that same time when UPN was holding sway in the Southwest. Those were two exceptional governors way back then. Then you talk of Ambrose Ali, well, so, and a few others. It wasn't as bad as it is now in terms of corruption. And way back then, we used to think corruption was at its peak under Shagari, not knowing that, because then it was a 10%. That was what they were doing. And the other flip side of it for Jakonde was, you see how history plays out sometimes. This same Buhari that is in power now is the same man that frustrated him twice. Number one, when he was re-elected in 83 as the second term governor, it was this Buhari set, military juntas, that came and booted them out. The metro line, that the railway system, that the Buhari regime today is taking glory all over the country, running railway system now. It was a big project of Lateef Jakonde in Lagos when he was introducing the metro line. He has even paid. That's the funny side of it. Buhari came and truncated it, stopped it, saw an end to it. So it's life, because whatever you do today, talk about it tomorrow. Either you like it or not. And like I keep saying in the recent times, everybody may forgive you. Internet will never forgive you. I wish the likes of Jakonde were in the era of internet. We'll have a lot of great, marvelous things to see, to watch today and to see. But the records are there. These are people who served with one heart. They served single-heartedly, not with corrupt mindset that we see.
Okay, Victor Adebi, away from Jakonde, because of our time, there's this story that says Buhari offers automatic employment scholarship to 110 ex-corps members.
Okay.
What do you have to say about that?
That's a bright side. That's a good one.
And he also gave them opportunity to further their education. The scholarship, it covers their masters, and if they want to go ahead for their doctorate degrees, they have the opportunity as well.
That's one of the,
with cash prize.
Yeah, that's one of the very few exceptional steps that this government has taken, and I hope they will take more of such steps, where they will be rewarding excellence, irrespective of your tribe, your race, your religion, where they will be rewarding people based on merit, which this current regime and previous and several others have jettisoned. Everything is about me, myself, my family. That is a good one. We must commend them, and we pray that they will sustain the tempo, so that we will move away from rewarding immoral act on our television, Big Brother kind of award, where governor will make someone who sleeps with women on the train the face of the state. And the guy who come first class, nobody want to hear about him. I pray we will wake up from our drift.
Okay, over to you.
All right, let's move to the story. The federal government has vowed to crush any fresh strike at Lekki Tollgate in Lagos by NSAS protesters, warning Nigerians against participating in any protest to block the tollgate. Your reaction to
Have
that?
they considered what are they talking about? What are these people trying to protest against? They are not ready to listen to that. They are not ready to listen to the side of the protesters, to sit with them.
Because some are in support of, some are not in support of it.
Look, any right-thinking government should look at the two sides of the coin. The government is guilty in this step they are taking step to forbid them without hearing them out. Why you look? If you look at the committee where they granted them to go back to the toll gate, I was watching one of the member of the panel yesterday who said we only asked them to go there. Go there to do what? He wasn't honest. Go there to go and be watching vehicle going up and down. He was almost denying. No, he was neither denying that they asked them to open the toll gate, nor saying otherwise. I mean, this is a very dishonest set of officials. And moreover, look at the destruction, the pulling down of those houses around the Lekki toll gate. And from all the information we gather, it is linked to the riot, linked to the previous event of NSAS. And you are not ready to sit. I mean, how can you fold people's hand backward, slapping them in the face, and still telling them not to cry? That is the kind of, instead of Sanwo-Olu at this point, call the people. The committee on NSAS is still ongoing, the panel. All you need to do is ask the NSAS panel to invite because the representative of the NSAS and the civil society organization and all, they are on that panel. Sit down with them, talk with them. What exactly? Okay, you don't want the place to open for now until this panel is over. Okay, no problem. Let's put it on hold. But the government already showed its color with no demolition it went ahead to do in those places. So a lot of things, I don't know. It's like we have some mayor of sadists in power in Nigeria of late. It wasn't as bad as this, even in the days of military. I can't remember Abacha freezing people's account. If my memory will serve me right. It's becoming unbearable. And when you say Nigeria is tilting towards a failed state, somebody would just flip the handle in Abuja and be angry and say you are talking some lousy speech.
Okay, Victor Adebi, away from that, what's your reaction as regards the ban of the cryptocurrency? Because now the Senate summoned CBN Governor Emefiele to over the cryptocurrency ban. Before you react to that, numbers to call if you want to be part of this program is 0908 111 1067. I'll call it again 0908 111 1067 or 0808 0101067. I'll call it again 0908 111 1067 or 008 0101067. What's your reaction to the ban of cryptocurrency, Victor Adebi?
Well, cryptocurrency.
And now the Senate, they've summoned the CBN governor, Emefiele.
Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and all those things. For me, I've done a lot of MLM in the past. I see it literally the man who wants to buy lion and the man you want to. None of you want to open the gate, but you can point finger. That dark brown lion, the one lying down, and that's the one I'm offering you. We ask you what's the weight. I think it's about 72 kilo, between 72 and 80. If you are lucky, you go home, the thing works for you, and it turns out to be 90.
So what's your stand?
That's my stand. I'm already answering your question. So because it's okay, you tell me what are the products they are selling. Even the people making money in it, they can't say this is what they are trading in.
So are you supporting the ban?
It's like asking me, am I supporting homosexuality or gay law? Already it's becoming an acceptable madness in the world. And whatever the world subscribe to, either you like it or not, you just have to say, it's either you hold your cool or go into your prayer meeting. For me, cryptocurrency is okay for those who making money in it, for as long as they are not hurting anybody. The government that is banning it, what are their reasons? I read some funny materials that is linking it to North Korea nuclear. I say, look, which one be Nigeria own with what goes on in North Korea nuclear whatever and some other for illicit fund transfers? They give all manner of crude, unrefined reasons, which is for me is not tenable. But however, some people are making money in it. Some people are lying low, getting into robbery. They are not swindling anybody. They are trading with their money. So I think they should let them be, for as long as it's not hurting CBN. But I think when they appear before the Senate, I pray the Senate will be able to, in their wisdom, come up with a clean position that will be favorable to everybody.
Because a lot of people have actually invested.
Oh, sure.
In the
A lot. You know, here we just wake up one day and slam a ban on things without weighing our options. It's it. Probably somebody doesn't just like your face. You say, because I don't like somebody who is dark color. And you don't want anybody who is dark come out for that day. No, it's not never done that way. If anything they are not benefiting from directly, they consider it evil.
0908 111 1067 0908 111 1067 and 0808 010 1067 0808 010 Those are the numbers to call to be a part of the discussion this morning. We have a call now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello,
What's
good morning.
your name and where are you calling us from?
Good morning.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Emmanuel.
Hello.
Please, you have to speak up.
You're live.
Emmanuel coming from 7 Day.
Emmanuel calling from where?
7 Day, Okibola.
Okay,
right, go
Bola.
ahead.
Okay, let's hear you.
I'm talking about the banning of that cryptocurrency.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, this is it here. Many people see this as a way of making money. There's unemployment rate is getting high in the city. And now people are using this as a medium of making their own money. Instead of them lying at home, staying home, nothing. And it's their own money that is used to invest. Why can't the government let them continue making their own money in a good way? Now, frauding, they're not defrauding anybody. They're not doing...
Hello, Emmanuel.
Hello,
are you
still
there? Emmanuel, are
they
you
should
there?
look into this matter before they ban this cryptocurrency of it.
Oh, thank you so much, Emmanuel.
Thank you so much.
Like
The number to call is 0908 111 1067 or 008 010 1067.
0908 111. We have a call now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling us from? May you please speak up a little?
I'm Sayefagebo from Kutagati, Ibadan.
Oh, Shaya, let's hear you.
Okay. I just want to comment on the death of Jack Conde.
Okay.
So I want to say that most of these maybe work with insurance people or maybe the church. Most of these people, this service company, they don't plan for the retirement of their staff. There is an editor I have in our place at Adejumobi. I used to be retired at Nigerian TV, where I knew how he was living in the retirement and how he was living when he was working. So we know how that Ebola was. He was active throughout his political years, throughout his life. And we know that his family was silent. This is because he was not rich. He doesn't have enough money to do. Some of my friends work with Nigerian and church. Now that after leaving the street, they are not happy. So I wanted to address the issue that they should be planning something for people after retirement. I mean, most of these private industries.
All right, thank you so much, Shaya from Total Garden. Okay.
Olu, let's take the story. President Muhammadu Buhari's nomination of the immediate past service chief as non-career ambassadors. Is it that we don't have all the qualified people to handle these positions?
Well,
why are you laughing, Mr. Adejumobi?
the king in question is my friend, so I know his position concerning the service chief. So It's okay because it is well.
Mm. All right, so
Okay.
Olamide, let's move.
Okay. I think I have a story here on education.
All right, let's pick this call, please.
Oh, okay. We have a call. Hello. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Good morning.
Good morning. What's the name?
Challenge. Fatai. I'm calling from
Fatai from
Challenge.
Challenge. Okay. Let's hear you.
I would like to talk about the related to this. I would like to ask Mr. DB, is the gate at the initial closed or not? Because
Yeah.
I'm aware.
It was shut down after the protest.
No, it wasn't. Cars are moving. It was only the LCI.
And
They are not collecting toll.
and that's the meaning that
It's
it was
only the-
short. It is when it says short,
So
money is not coming. That's the meaning.
So people did not want the toll, the LCC to come back
And take
take
money,
it
yes.
from them.
Yes.
Yes, that's the politics in it. Then I was Adejumobi and Co. They have.
All right,
Oh,
thank you
I
so
think we
much
lost that
for.
call.
Yeah, the point is actually trying to make is that
Mm.
the toll gate, they're not taking toll. They are not collecting money because of the prevailing situation. Now, the investors, the Lekki concession,
Mm.
they are becoming uncomfortable, losing that huge revenue. And we all know that a lot of these things, it's like owo abu no fin shabu lalejo kind of arrangements. When it comes to the story of that toll gate, a lot of times it has raised a lot of dust and all of those stories. So, and the people in on that and that axis are never comfortable with that, the toll collection. So it's neither here nor there. But the bottom line is the government will have been humane enough to allow the panel to finish their to submit their report. Government will make good decision, then decide who to be penalized, who to be compensated, who not to.
Okay,
And you're asking people to go about their business.
Okay, Victor Adebi, because of our time, let me quickly take the story. It's saying to host Lautech College of Agri Campus. Oyo State Governor Engineer Sheyi Makinde has disclosed that a College of Agriculture and Natural Sciences will be established in Ishayin this year as a campus of the Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, Lautech. He disclosed this unknown when he received the report of a state negotiation committee on Lautech with the mandate to dissolve the joint ownership of Lautech between Oyo and Osun State about 15 months ago. Please, I want you to say something very brief as regards this.
Well, as soon as I heard about it yesterday, I congratulate people in the same area who will be hosting that school. But at the same time, in my own opinion, opening more school here and there is not what we need. Opening agri school, agri university is not what we need. Is opening the land to employ people, not shunning out people from schools without employment. Opening agri school, agri university is not a solution to food production. It's engaging those who are already out of school. So, I think that is what the government wants.
Okay,
I
over
wish
to
them
you,
the
Israel.
very best.
Very brief because of our time.
All right, Tondo approves bills for rearing and grazing of livestock. In a related development, the Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General of the state, Charles Titiloye, says the State Executive Council has approved a bill for the rearing and grazing of livestock in the state. Titiloye further explained that part of the objectives is to prevent farmers' herders clashes and manage the environmental impact of open grazing while working towards breeding of elderly livestock and modern techniques of animal husbandry in the state. On the spot, Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftains and Affairs, Dickness Omolola Fagbemi, announced that the council has approved and ratified Prince Adeleke Adefemi Adedoyin from the Owale ruling house as the Owale designate of Ikare Akoko in Akoko Northeast Local Government area of the state.
Okay, lastly, let me take this story before we go. Miyeti Allah advocate registration of headers to curb insecurity. The leadership of Mieti Allah in Ekiti State has advocated the need for government to begin registration of all headers in the state as part of measures to address the issue of insecurity. Chairman Mieti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, Mark Ban, Ekiti State Chapter, Alhaji Muhammad Natano, stated this while speaking during a peace meeting organized by Police Community Relation Committee Ekiti State held at Lady Jibo Hall, Government House at Do-Ekiti. Mr. Natano explained that the registration would give room for proper identification of occupant of a community and ensure tracing of corporate. He noted that the group loves peace and was ready to cooperate with government to end the incessant cases of kidnapping and killings. According to him, the group on its side had banned night grazing and use of underage to graze cattle, while no single person is allowed to rear more than 30 cows, so as to ensure proper monitoring. Other stakeholders who spoke on the TJE occasion called for adequate funding and equipping of security agencies to check insecurity in the state.
All right, let's pick this one more call before we
Okay.
say goodbye on today's show.
Hello, good morning.
Hello,
What's your
good
name
morning.
and where are you calling us from?
Well, I'm calling from Challenge. John Njoku is my name. Thank you, Victor.
John Onjoko, good
Yes,
morning.
John Njoku. Yes, I want to join you too, and indeed the Nigerians only called Baba Kekere or Arole Awolowo. He was among the governors who religiously implemented the 4 cardinal programs of Unity Party of Nigeria, led by the state Chief of Bafemi Awolowo, among who were Chibisi Onabanjo of Ogun State, Bola Ige for your state, whom attended his free education here, and Ambrose Solarin of Old Bende State, Adekunle Ajasin of Ondo State. His Metro Line program was aborted by Major General Muhammad Buhari on December 31st, 1963, when the military struck. I think my sympathy to the government of Lagos State and his family and the entire Yoruba race. John Njoku is my name.
Thank you so much, John Njoku. Thank you so much.
Mr.
Okay,
John
before we
Njoku.
go, very brief, Mr. Victor Adebi, can you say something about the Miati Allah certification registration of headers to curb insecurity? Very brief.
They're beginning to see you. So definitely they know that. Look, it's like.
And now they've said that they can't rear more than 30 cows at a go.
Look, either they rear 1 or they rear 2. Southwest is waking up to become Mieti Allah 2. Southwest is beginning to gather their momentum. You can be sure it might be slow before the Southwest wake up. But when they wake up, they know they will go places. And I know this ranch that they're considering in Ondo State is going to be Odua Ranch too. Odua Mieti Allah. We will have our own. Eat our own meat. So whoever will kill the farmer will speak the same language and know how to deal with whoever will do that. So
all right, thank you so much,
Victor
Adebi Victor. Thank you so much. And this is where we will be drawing the curtains on the program Newsreel this morning. Do join us again for another edition. My name is Olamide Solarin, and don't forget to take the necessary precautions as regards COVID-19. COVID-19 is real. Endeavor to make use your nose mask, wash your hands with hand sanitizer or soap under a running tap. Once again, my name is Olamide Solarin, and do enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning.
All right, that'll be all on today's edition of Newsreel, reaching you from pensioners 106.7 FM. Do join us on Monday for another fresh package. Until then, have a great weekend and have a wonderful day.
Did you say coronavirus? Yes, coronavirus. A new killer disease now ravaging the world started from China. Even World Health Organization has declared it a global health challenge. To prevent the outbreak and spread of coronavirus, make healthy living a habit. Ensure a clean and healthy environment. Wash your hands always with soap, ash, and water. Avoid direct contact with animals with your bare hands. Our butchers ensure only healthy and well-certified animals and poultry products are being served the public. When you notice any change in your body system, contact your doctor or nearest health center. Liberate yourself from the outbreak and spread of coronavirus. Healthy living is the antidote. This message is from Pensioners 106.7 FM, Agbarigo Oniweke Ibadan, the voice of liberation.
Ó fẹ́ mọ̀ nípa kòkòrò àrùn kòrónà. Òun ni kòkòrò àrùn tuntun tí ó ṣàkóbá fún ìmísókè ìmísódò ẹ̀dá tí ó sì ń da gbogbo ayé